The 28-member European Union is attending the United Nations Climate Conference in Paris with the joint goal of seeking a legally binding and robustly monitored international agreement that would stop average temperatures from rising more than 2 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. To help achieve that goal, EU member states have already agreed to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 40% of 1990 levels by 2030. By that date, the EU is also committed to ensuring that 27% of its energy comes from renewable sources like wind and solar. And over the same time period, it wants to increase energy efficiency by 30%. Green energy and energy efficiency are considered to be two important tools for the European Union to reach its targets. But a big problem for the European Union is the main tool that it will use to achieve these goals is a 2 decades old carbon trading scheme, under which industries are required to buy allowances at auction to cover the amount of carbon they emit. The reason that's a problem is because the scheme was based on a wrong assumption. It was presumed at the time that the European Union's economic boom would continue for many decades to come. Then came the economic crash. As industry shrank, so too did carbon emissions, making the cost of allowances so cheap they no longer acted as a disincentive for industry to pollute. The EU is now trying to fix that, but it's difficult to do without distorting the free market principles on which the scheme was based. And some analysts note that economic stagnation has reduced emissions, and that was the main goal anyway. And rather than work aggressively to fix the European Union's carbon trading scheme, the attitude across the bloc right now seems to be, we've done our bit, now let's see what the United States and China can do.